Good morning, YouTube. How we doing this morning? Starting a little early. And why am I starting early? Because I have been stuck up here in the Northeast for a whole freaking week, the whole weekend, because I missed a load. I missed delivering the load. I did a video on it and had to deal with some numbnuts that didn't want to fit me in and so forth and so on. So, you know, I was literally forced to take the weekend off, which kind of sucks. But I'm getting used to my new truck. And that's what I had to do. Boy, it's so freaking dark in here. Oh my God. But we'll deal with it. But yeah, I had to literally sit in my truck at a rest area. Dang it. Sit in my truck at a rest area for the whole freaking weekend. Oh man. I'm trying to figure out what I did. Sorry guys, I'm trying to figure out where I put my watch. My Fitbit. I've been meaning to recharge it all freaking weekend. And now, oh, there it is. I need to recharge this puppy because I need to have it on my hand so I can know what time it is. Because I got up at the crack of dawn, so I didn't miss. I'm telling you, if I missed this one, we're gonna fight. we're gonna freaking fight. But I ain't trying to fight nobody. I'm trying to relax and you know get along with everybody. One of the things I wanted to talk about, and I wanted to do like an offshoot of it, is I wanted to talk about. Should put that in that plug back there. I want to talk about. Well, first of all, I had to spend the weekend getting used to this truck, and man, for a truck that's probably $150,000 freaking dollars, they put the cheapest mattress in the back. Oh my God. You don't have to worry about me oversleeping. Oh my God. You know, I promise you, you don't have to worry about me oversleeping. Um, but that, that's part of one of the dramas. Um, the the other thing is, one again, not eating healthy, so I'm gonna start this week out. Start this week. Yeah, I'm early because I have to check in at the shipper at 6 o'clock, and I don't want to be late. I don't. If I'm late and I miss this and they send me away, uh, they're gonna have to call the cops. I can't do this again. I need to get rid of this load. So I didn't want to just leave y'all with blank air or start late, and I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't figure it out. So this was the thing that I figured out, that maybe I should start early. And this charger for my phone is getting on my nerves. Figure some. We gotta figure something out here. Figure something out. Okay, let's do this. Pull you off of here and put you back here. Let's see. I got a plug back here. This is all. should have been. I should have did this before I got on, but you know how it goes, or or, or do we? But you know what I mean. So, hey, Mike, what do you think of my new? What do you think about my new background? I was been playing around with it. I wanted to have a better background. This I can't say certain names because I'll get in trouble with certain people. But a fellow YouTuber gave me this idea, and I'm gonna have another um, one or two ideas with it. you know, um, yeah, I've been looking for a better background, something that to lighten it up a little bit, because sometimes we do talk about little dark stuff, and just want to lighten it up a little bit. Um, but one thing I wanted to talk about in a little bit more in depth is the main subject. The main subject is having a good time and trying to figure out how to pay for it. That's the main subject. But part of that subject was one of the things that I noticed on these cruise ships. Most cruise ships are not they. Gotta figure out how do I say this. Most cruise ships have your loyal group of people, folks that are loyal to the company, and they cruise all the time. And then you have brand new cruises. Most of these cruise ships now, they are actually kind of not for the loyal cruisers, but for those people. They're trying to attract the newer, hipper crowd, um, like Virgin Voyages. My wife literally thinks that Virgin Voyages is for singles, and there's going to be nothing but single women on there, so she don't want us going. Like, I don't worship the freaking ground that she walks on. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. What did you say? Yeah, the. Oh, okay. Yeah, good idea. Good idea. I got to use that. Um, my wife thinks that I'm going on there and find someone else. And trust me, if she would ever watch any of my lives, I worship the freaking ground this woman walks on. And I don't care. You call it simp. Say it to my face in real life, in real public, so I can knock your behind out. Because I'm not a simp. I just love my wife, and I deeply care about her, and but Virgin Voyages is they're looking for the hip crowd, the up to date crowd, but it turns out that crowd is mid 50s, where people have done the homework on it. It's the mid 50s crowd. They go on there scared, thinking that they're too old to go on there, but they have a really good time. A lot of the other cruise ships, because of the pandemic and because of all of these billion-dollar ships that come on, they've literally been nickel and diming us to death, and that's okay. I knew that was coming, but um, a lot of the people that are new to cruising are they're not your normal folks with manners. I'm gonna say it like that. They're not your normal folks with manners. They're husband and wives. The wives and the parents are frustrated. They haven't got control over their kids. So as soon as they get on the boat, they know the kids are going to be somewhere on this boat. So they go one way towards the bar. The kids go this way, acting up. Um, and there's a way of manners, and I'm trying to figure out the right word to say this. Let's see. Okay, there we go. I got to do it that way. Sorry, because I got to see the time. Because if I miss this, I'm gonna have a fit. They have they they don't have they don't have manners. You know, when and you see when people if you ever go into the cruise blogs and the folks that are talking about they just got off a cruise, and the first thing is said is we all got sick. Some have come down with COVID, but most of them said we've all got sick. And half of the folks are saying this. I you know, it's a conspiracy. They're trying to put poison in me and all this other bull crap. But you forget that when you was a child, you had to have you had to have your polio, your measles, your chicken, your all of these things that prevented all of these disastrous diseases before you could go to school. But you don't hear nobody saying nothing about, well, they only had a short time. Yeah, because hundreds of thousands of people are dying. You know what I'm saying? Good morning. Good morning. And, hundreds of thousands of people are dying. But, okay, even these head honchos, even Trump, and I'm not going to get into the political part of it. Even that numbnuts got he got the injection. So, and what I'm saying is, you got a lot of people that since they lifted a lot of the COVID restrictions, they're getting on this boat with COVID. They're going on these vacations, say, I waited 2 years, I don't care if I'm sick, and they go. If they're sneezing, you have this thing to fill out and it says, are you okay? Oh yeah, I'm okay. Do you have any problems? No, I ain't got no problems. Knowing they got high blood pressure, diabetes, asthma. Now you're coming, you got the sniffles. You're not taking care of yourself. And they get on these boats and you sit there and you literally get your butt cheeks pucker up. They literally pucker up because you sit there and watch people with the tongue out. And you wonder why you're sick. Yeah, and you're right. Trust me, I don't trust the government either, but I want to live another day to not trust the government. Do you see what I'm saying? I want to live another day not to trust the government. I'm just saying. But on these boats, you got these people, and they don't even do this. No, I and I got asthma. I don't have it bad, but during the change of seasons, like right now, it'll start affecting me, and I'll get what is known as an asthma cough. Any doctor knows the cough that I'm talking about. But as soon as you say cough, oh, you gotta get the COVID test and all this. I know I'm not sick. I don't have. I'm. It's my asthma's acting up, and that's the aggravating part of it, you know. But the thing is, you pay $2,000 to $3,000 to go on these cruises. So when you go on these sites and you see these guys going on these cruises, they throwing out some money. A lot of them get the picture. They'll go in a lower deck to save money. They'll go in the inside room to save money, but they love going on these cruises, and I ain't got no problem with that. But what I got a problem is that you're standing in line for food and you're coughing all over the daggone place. I have asthma, and I start coughing. If I can't control it, I'm doing like this. I'm looking for my mask to put on my face. Where is it, daggone thing? I bring my mask to cough and put it on my face, and I'll cough into my mask to show somebody some respect. I don't know if it does anything. I don't know if it stops anything, but that's one thing. You got people. If I'm gonna do this, I'm literally gonna do this. I'm gonna do it like a slow motion, whatever. Because I'm next boat I go on, which is in January. I'm gonna sit there because we're gonna sit there and eat, and I'm gonna look and see if they have any wash stations. Definitely doing it. I'm definitely gonna do it on the horizon. You know why, Mike? The the reason why the reason why is because negativeness sells. Everything that's negative sells. You know what I'm saying? And but what I was saying is, I'm gonna do this either because we're going on the oldest ship in January. We're going to last minute cruise because Charles is going on a cruise, and he knows if I can I'm going, and we got to come up with like $800 for the end of October. But I'm going because I miss it. I want to go. I want to get back on it. So that's what we're gonna go in there. But it's going either gonna be on that boat or the Horizon, which is in June, because I want my son. I want my son to see this stuff, and my big sister. And the fun part of the Horizon, they have this wash station that it's like two holes about that big, and you put both your hands in there, and it automatically from your forearm, from right here all the way down. There's a machine that comes. It's like putting your hand in a dishwasher, and it's warm water, and it washes from your forearm all the way down. I had so much fun the first time we went on there. I played with the daggone thing. I kept on putting my hands in there, standing, put my hands in it. But I'm going to do a video when I get on the Horizon, and I'm just going to sit in there. I'm going to have some food and have the camera pointed towards the wash station. And we're going to count how many people actually wash their daggone hands. Yeah. I'm gonna do a video and just show you how many people wash their hands. You ain't gonna see a whole lot. You ain't gonna see a whole lot. When we was on the celebration and the Mardi Gras, I just happened to know I'm sitting there looking, and I come in and I watch this, and I'm sitting there trying to figure out. Okay, I'm going straight to the wash station, wash my hands. My wife comes, she's wash her hands, and we both wash our hands, and then we move, then we go eat. And the food lines are long as heck, but there's no lines to go wash your hands. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. And we we just don't wash our hands. And I got something to tell y'all. Let's see here. Do, 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 do. Okay, I'm going to admit something that because I be admitting it anyway. In in the middle of the night, ever since I've been married, I would get up, go to the bathroom, and go back to bed. But every time I would go to the bathroom, I just got up to go do number one and go to the bath and go back to bed. And my wife would, while I'm getting in the bed, did you wash your hands? And she would wake up out of a dead sleep. Did you wash your hands? And I was like, I'd go, no, I'm going back to bed. And then I get up, wash my hands. And then every night until I got trained to go wash my stinking hands after I use the bathroom. So if you think it's not just me, a man in his started in my late 40s, early 50s, you think it's not just me. And see what I'm saying with this is, the handling of the food and people touch these. I know I'm kind of harping on this because I was going to talk about something else, but the touching of all of the spoons, the touching of all the handrails. You ain't wash your hands. And see, that's what develops. There's us. Yeah, everybody worries about COVID, but there's other thing called the norovirus that floats around on cruise ships from time to time, and that's from not washing your hands. Good morning. Good morning. And and the when you get the norovirus, boy, you don't leave the bathroom up. No unclean hands. But again, and the same thing with when we talk about a lot of times women, we think so much different than men that y'all don't understand. I shouldn't have to teach him nothing. Yeah, you guys got to train us. Hey, 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 nasty, wash your hands. Nobody else said nothing. If I don't went through all my adult life and nobody else said nothing. So wash your hands. Watch what you touch. Watch what you, watch, wash your hands. I even have alcohol. If I can't get to some soap, rub that alcohol. At least I got something. At least I got something. I know I'm not sure. I mentioned that because I was like, everybody, and it's this, it's that. No, it's these nasty behind people that's not washing their hands, not washing your hands. Now, let's see here. Yeah, the thing is when you stand, you go to the bathroom, you would think it's automatic. Get over here and get to the sink. A lot of guys don't. They in a rush. I gotta get going, gotta keep going. And then you forget, next thing you know, you having a couple, you eating something or you shaking something, hey, how you doing, John? Your hand done dried off. Hey, now you done passed on. Just saying. And this is something that you notice, you see. And another thing is you get certain people that they'll lick their finger and then they'll be touching everything in the cafeteria on these ships. I have yet to see one, but I'm telling you, I would make one hell of a stank. Excuse me, you need to change this. This nasty behind person right here put their hands after they lick their fingers all over all this. I'm not touching none of it. And I'll take the hit. Cause you look, y'all don't realize all that fighting. You can't do no fighting on the cruise ship. If I done paid 2-3 grand, I'll take that first hit and call security. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But these cruise ships make you nervous, brother. They'll make you nervous. I'm like I said, we're going in January. We're going in January. I'm going back to COVID, you know, restrictions. Going to wear a mask where I don't feel comfortable. You know what I mean? And that brings in what I wanted the other part of the conversation. Oh Lord, hitting buttons here. I'm see. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But the other part of the conversation, and where I um, kind of, sort of been struggling with was paying for these cruises. And pre-COVID, I did a halfway decent job. Now I wouldn't be look, get your shots first. First of all, get your shots and then just be aware. Just be aware. Because I've had many a times where I'm walking one way and I hear and I'm like skeet skeet. I'm going the other way. And I don't come home sick. I'm like, nah, we ain't going that way. I'll grab my wife arm. Nah, babe, come on, let's go this way. And she'll go, what's the matter? You didn't hear that nasty behind foot? No, we ain't going that way. We're going this way. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what that's coming from? That's coming from truckers. They sitting right in this seat, pointing in there, rolling down the window, and chucking it. Do you know if you get caught doing that in I think it's Oregon, the state of Oregon, it's a $20,000 fine. Y'all can't see it, but that's a portable toilet right there. That's why I have the alcohol to wipe my hands. That's a portable toilet right there. Um yeah, people that I haven't really gotten it's hard to get used to, especially I done got old. Yep. I think I'm gonna change the subject. I'm gonna change the subject because we might as well stay on this. Um, People are not used to vacationing. People are not used to vacationing. There you go, bro. See, we coming up with ideas. We gonna make some money over this way. Um, it's the same thing on an airplane. We just came back from Costa Rica, and you could hear the phlegm coming up from people's chests. Hey man, you ain't feeling well? You know what I'm saying? Hey man, you okay? You in a closed environment here, and you ain't got a mask on. I, this is why a lot of times when COVID was at full swing, and it's not over, this is what brought us to our knees so quickly. Something as simple as washing your hands, covering your mouth, or it exactly washing your hands, covering your mouth, and just having some kind of manners. We've lost. We have literally, guys. We have lost track with something as simple as that. I guess you're supposed to have a certain there's a certain amount of bacteria in our mouth, in our gut, and in our intestinal system. They say too much alcohol gets rid of all the good bacteria. Too much something, but you have to make other people at ease that are in close contact, close proximity to you. You have to make people be able to be at ease and have a good time. You know what I'm saying? It's just like sitting out in the open. Like when I do these cruises, a lot of times I'll spend a lot of my time sitting out in the open air. I want air rushing past me. I want air rushing past me. I hope oh, please no. Please no. Please. Oh, no, no, no. Mm-mm. You'd be like, huh? Huh? Oh no, please no. It's just something as simple. And some guy did some study. He didn't wash for a couple of years or something. I make jokes about it, but it has got nothing to do with that. It's had to do with I'm scared to go into certain areas that 500 other fools done been in, and I know they ain't clean it correctly. So I'd rather be behind a curtain right here with the washcloth and some soapy water and a bucket, and doing a cold shower than going into some of these truck stops or putting my backside somewhere, and I don't know. I don't have the answers. I wish I did. I wish I did. Um, I have 4 cruises coming up, 3 with Carnival and 1 with Royal Caribbean that I got to find. That's why I was trying to have the conversation. I was trying to have the conversation, trying to figure out how to pay for this stuff. And a lot of it is, it's more of a that I'm so ahead of myself. I'm going to be doing $50 a month on the two of the cruises that I'm doing, and then I just paid one lump sum on the June one, but I'm going to pay 50 and whatever I got to spare, and then after that, I'm going to be what's the other one? This next one, I gotta have the $800 by October 25th. So I should be able to get that. I'm working on that one, but I'm getting back into cruise mode. But see, I going on these cruises. You don't have to have the money right up front. What you have to do is you put $200 down. It's exactly what it's. It's a layaway. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. It's all it is you're putting your cruise down on layaway. And as long as you make the payments and you have to they tell you a certain date, you can make those dates, you're fine. I paid many cruises off $20 here, $50 here, $100 here. I've paid many cruises off. I would like to two places I want to go is Aruba. I want not on a cruise. If I've been there on a cruise, I just want to go for a week, and then I want to go to the Maldives. The Maldives is going to be a hard one. I want to do that on my 60th. It might be the 61st. Who knows? I want to do that. But we'll see. We'll see. Um, but also I have because I've been with this company for 7 years now. In July I'll be 8. They invest right now. They're only investing 2 cents per mile on what I do, and that averages out to 2 grand a year. Um, Once I reach another 100,000 miles, it goes to 4,000. 4 cents a mile, which is going to be 4 grand a year. I take that money, cash those stocks in, and use that to pay for some of my adventures. You know, um, looking back at it, looking back at it, looking back at it, I could have did it a little bit different. I've used some high interest credit cards, which I'm not doing no more. If I'm gonna start saving my money, if I ain't got it, it ain't gonna get got. I gotta prepare. I gotta prepare a little bit for the future. Gotta prepare a little bit for the future. Um, it's not easy. Lot of these YouTubers that you see that cruise all the time, they've actually become what you call it, travel agents, which I think was quite a smart move. I don't know if I could do such a thing. It's not it's not a love, but it's a big enjoyment. It's a big enjoyment. It's fun, even though these people are nasty as all get out. They just straight up nasty. I'm still okay. I done got back to a point where I think I can handle it. I bring it. You said, yeah, bring it. This is what they do, literally. That's why I got. I got stuff 2025 and and later. That's why like this stuff. These cruises. I got one for next year was 24. Wait a minute. I got this one coming up, but that was the last minute. But the other ones are planned. One for next year in June. Put money like I'm gonna put some money down on it today. I got paid today. I'm gonna put some money. No, actually, I get paid Thursday. I'm gonna put some money on Thursday. It's just straight layaway. I'm gonna put $50 or $100 or something. If you put something on it, I try minimum 50 or 100, and you're 1 year, 2 years out. Trust me, it adds up. If you know I got $300 here. I got a 300. I got an extra 300. I'm putting on the cruise. You throw it on there, and then next thing you know, like, wait a minute, I don't owe nothing. We good. And I've done that for the cruise that we've been on, other than I think the last one, actually the last two. But I'm getting back into the I'm getting back into that because, like I said, I got 2 years for my Royal Caribbean on a brand new ship. So I'm gonna get this one 150 here, 50, just a little bit here and there, and watch it build up. And when that builds up, bam, I got a cruise coming to me. But then right now I'm gonna open up a savings account and start putting aside spending money, um, not for this one coming up in January. We'll just figure that one out. But June, because I want to take pictures with my son and my eldest sister, and I want to have a good time. But I don't want to max out my credit card. Mike nasty. But you're right, Mike. You're right. Um, I'm moving away from dumping a lot of the expenditures on these high interest credit cards. And I think I'm gonna start doing a Wanda's budgeting and get me some envelopes and a thing and put money aside. And that's gonna be my fun money. And I think I got another channel. I might just put that on there. That's gonna be my fun money on whatever I'm gonna do. And I think I'm trying to figure out the right way to do it to keep up with it and kind of incorporate it all together, so I don't get this like you know headache or get frustrated. But it is also a blessing. It's a blessing and a curse, but it's a blessing that I can and I do have the money to do it, but I want to start freeing up some money and I want to start staying on a budget. I'm watching the budgeting channels and I don't get on a budget. It's time to get on a budget. I always said I'm gonna stop just buying stuff for my lawn because I keep on destroying it anyway. I'm gonna start planning and start putting stuff aside, bits and pieces, and have this stuff ready. So when I build it up to the point, then I can do something with it. Because I have so many ideas, but I need to incorporate it so that I won't go broke. I won't go broke in the process. I don't know if that makes any sense. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. The main thing is that's why, especially doing these cruises, it's like putting down for a layaway and just paying off the layaway. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. Oh, well, I got to save up 2 grand to go on this cruise. No, you don't. You just find a deal. They're always pushing deals. Especially, you can always find a last minute deal. Also, last minute deal is $50 down, and like Charles and them, he did one. They gave him $500 back in cruise credit, and think his room was like four something, and he took the $500. He went to the casino, had it on his card, spun the thing once, cashed out the card, took it to the cashier, got the $500, and guess what? He had a freaking free cruise, literally almost a free cruise. Um, that's the thing where you could start learning and figure some of the stuff out. You can actually have free cruises. Um, we were going to go on a. Oh, okay, guys, I gotta shut this down because if I miss going into this shipper again, I'm gonna have a heart attack. I can't not I can't miss it again. I missed it like 2 days in a row. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and close out. Sorry, Bamanola, we're about to shut it down. I gotta make it to the shipper. I don't want to be late. But as always, guys, just know that if you don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you and God loves you too. We'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be back at 6 o'clock. So y'all have a blessed day. Later.